Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. So I was going to start off with my silly little glasses on and tell you that the energy on purpose forecast for May is that we are intentionally doing joy. But the internet was not working with me today. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for joy to come. Where is it? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and check in and see what's going on. Hey, Heidi. I've been making you chase me around the internet today, right? So, yeah, it's because the May energies are going to switch us all up into joy. It's got to be fun times, right? All right, get serious here. Let's do energy on purpose readings for today's week, and then moving on, we'll do also May at the end. So hang out with me for a while. Okay. All right, you guys, here we go. Checking in on the week of April 26th. Using the Yantra deck, and then your personal cards today will be the Twin Flame Ascensions, okay? So put me please in the comments, and that's how you'll get a reading, okay? And then I will give you a card for the week, and then if you hang out till the end, we'll do kind of a check-in for May. But like I said, the energy on purpose reading there did for May was the primary directive is joy. So good stuff. All right, let's go. Oh, well, of course. Beginning of the week, contentment upside down. So recognizing the illusion of greener pastures. What was going on for me earlier, you guys, is I think you guys could see me, but I could not see any of the screen or anything to do with getting comments in or whatever. So I had to reset. That's kind of what this card is saying. Reset, recognizing the illusion of greener pastures. When it's upside down, we're doing the ifs and whens. If I get this working, when I get that thing, I will then be happy. It's a game of chase. You will never catch your own tail with doing that. So this is not necessarily a great energy to start the weekend. All right, helper card is generosity upside down. What this is basically saying is, where are you being stubborn and stingy? Where are you not giving where you could be giving, where it would be good for you to be giving? All right. And then the end of the week, we got focus sideways. So some stuff is still throwing us off. Okay. So we're still trying to get ourselves into being centered by the end of the week. But like I said, joy's on the agenda. So let's see what happens. Later this week, there'll be a blog that comes out that talks about how to use joy as an energy healing. So, all right. Let's do the 1, 2, 3s. Okay, this is your first private card. Okay, if we see a card 3 times, it's 3 times the charm. The Twin Flame Ascension deck is the book is, I don't always get it, understand how to like flip through the book. So we'll see if we'll use the book or not. But the cards are pretty, and they have good juice to them. All right, here we go. So sink into your heart. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, here we go. If you picked 1, you're going to be working with the feminine twin. Okay. So you're going to activate your higher self. This is, we're coming into a full moon this week. So just kind of acknowledging, what would you like to come to fruition? The moon often is also about going within, being with yourself. The feminine is about being. So be with yourself if you picked 1. If you picked 2, you're in a karmic purge. Okay. So mirror reflections, which basically is saying that the things that are going to happen around you reflect karma that you're getting rid of. Okay. So if you're frustrated or angry about it, try to thank it. Try to say, thank you for showing up. Thanks for helping me purge this karma. Karma is purged by wisdom. We learn from our karma. That's the whole point of it. It's just to teach us lessons, not to punish us. Okay. All right. Merkaba activation for those of you who picked 3, ground, shield, protect. Okay. So that's pretty straightforward, right? You're going to activate your grounding. You're going to protect yourself. The Merkaba, this is, because it's a flat piece of art. You can't really see it, but the Merkaba is supposed to like spin all around us. So you can just imagine being wrapped in that. Okay. All right. Well, let's do the me pleases. Sorry to make you have to run around the internet. I was even just trying to be silly. The internet was not helping me out. All right, here we go. Heidi, you hit the top of the list. Heidi M, your focus for the week is the chosen one. Okay, so fast track to ascension. Give us a call when you get there. Tell us how it is. Okay. Sounds like you're going to be working on a lot of energy moving forward this week. You kind of have the spotlight on you as far as this is a week for you to really get your spiritual activations going. Meditate, ground, get outside, all the things. Okay. Kimberly S, your focus is on sacred sexuality. So accessing the unified fields. Okay, so this is really about using the energy of the second chakra to build up your chi, to build up your energy of just joy and activation. There's a book I really like by Lee Holden called The Taoist Sexual Secrets. And it's a book, it's basically an energy healing book about how to use that second chakra energy. That's what you're being called to do this week. Okay. So not just, go have some fun, but mindfully use that energy. Okay. Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, you are working with a high priestess, expanding consciousness. Okay. So this week is a lot of being really aware, eyes up, peripheral view on. You're taking it all in. Okay. This is all of the higher truths too, seeing through kind of the smoke and mirrors. Being able to also hold your own and not have to explain what you're seeing. You don't have to go around saying to the world, this is what I'm seeing. It's for you to know and take in. Okay. Matthew's going to focus on breakthroughs. Okay. Processing karmic debris. Okay. So this is, if you picked 2 at the karmic purge, and then you got this card, you're really working on wisdom this week. You're going to break through and start, oh, now I get it. This is why this has happened. Pattern recognition. All right. Eli. Oh, you got the high priestess. Second time we've seen it, right? Kind of back to back. Expanding consciousness. Okay. So this is basically saying be aware to how the bigger picture is playing out. Look to and the high priestess is the feminine energy. Be in the consciousness. Be paying attention to what's happening. Past the smoke and mirrors. Okay. All right. Alicia. You are going to want to focus on remembering your identity. Okay, you can do it. Remember who you are. You're not just your job. You're not just your house. You're not just your relationships. You are deeper divine being than that. This week, you're going to work on remembering that. Christy and Lisa. Christy, you got some intense change. Okay, so false twin flame, breaking through the illusion. We're getting that message a lot today. Break through the illusion. Let the change happen rapidly. Don't give yourself rope burn by not surrendering. This full moon's theme is surrender, you guys. So I know that's a hard message to get because sometimes it's like, how do I do that? And we've been just going through it. And so I know it's hard, but it's promised to change is one of the only promises. Okay, Lisa, transformation for you. Battle of head and heart. Okay. So you're going to want to really check in with your heart and your spirit this week and make decisions from there rather than your mind. Because mind's always trying to do it right and do it perfectly. And sometimes it doesn't, it keeps you from actually doing anything because you kind of stall out with that analysis paralysis. So, all right. All right, Diane S., your card for the week focuses on the beyond the illusion. Okay, so change your perception. Look a little bit with skepticism and curiosity. Be open to how what you think is true may not actually be what's true. Okay. All right. Stephanie, Mountain River. You've got divine masculine. So you're going to focus on your own self. Okay. The king is self-focused because he has to be, because he runs the kingdom. And so you're going to focus on what's yours to do. Where's your castle? How are you going to protect yourself? Not that you're going to go out and cause problems. You're going to create healthy boundaries. Okay. All right. Miranda, you're going to want to focus on transformation. Battle versus head and heart. Second time we've seen this. So you start paying attention, you guys. If we get the 3 times the charm, you're going to want to pay attention to that message for yourself as well. Make decisions. Put your hand on your heart. Activate some reverence and gratitude. Then make a decision. Try to keep the head out of it. Okay. All right. Denise S. All right. Here you go, Denise. Practical self-love. Nurture your inner child. Okay. Have some fun. Do some things only your kid self wants to do. Maybe your adult self is like, that's just not necessarily good for me. And the kid self says, so what? Let's do it anyway. Nothing too crazy, you know, but just like maybe you want to go out and play in the dirt instead of do your work, that kind of thing. So just be a little bit more playful this week. All right. Did you give me a me, please, Melissa? I see you commented on my look. No, give me a me, please, for you and Shannon if you're there, and I will give you a card or two. But I'm going to skip it for just a minute just because I want to know if you and Shannon both. Lisa, you've got the enter your vortex. Okay. So you're aligning with infinite abundance. Okay. So this is basically saying when you show up to the divine work pays you back. Okay. So let the divine work pay back. Let that be your focus. Let yourself be in awareness of how easy it could be to just bask in the glow of your life and let it come. All right. Okay. I think this is Clara J.E. All right. You got the divine order. Practice patience. Okay. So acknowledging this week may not be an action week. Might be a let things kind of gestate week. Okay. Giving yourself a chance to just notice that. Oh, your guides are giving you one more card. Sorry. Here you go. You got also honor your agreements. Okay. Mission and motion. So do what you've already agreed to do. Don't switch course yet. Just stay on track. Courtney, you're welcome. Okay, Courtney, you're going to go with the karmic purge. If you picked it at the beginning, number 2, it's doubling down for you. So seriously wonderful, Courtney. All right, so you got mirror reflections. You're going to be paying attention to those people around you that are lighting you up, that are teaching you those lessons. Give yourself a chance to be like, thanks for the lesson. All right, Tammy, you have brought 3 times the charm, high priestess. Expanding consciousness, you guys. Pay attention. See the ankh at the top? That is activating higher truths. That is activating your divine order and understanding of things. 3rd time's the charm. This message is for all of us. Focus on your divine awareness. All right. So Eric, you are bringing 3rd time's the charm for the karmic purge. Okay, so mirror reflection for us. That means it's for all of us, you guys, this week. This is going to be a karmic purge week. Stuff's going to irritate you. Stuff's going to come up. Say thank you to the mirror. Get curious to the mirror. Okay, it doesn't have to be hard. It's our resistance to what is that makes it hard. Okay. All right. Let's see. Janice B. Janice, you are working on reprogramming your soul. Release, reclaim, and raise. Okay. So this is very much about letting yourself just realize that as we karmically purge, we get a different understanding. We get ourselves into that high priestess mode and we start to say, maybe I'm going to see this a little differently this week. Okay. All right. Nicole and Addison. Nicole, you have got the increase your frequency, higher consciousness awareness. Okay. So work on waking up every morning and intentionally just thinking joyful thoughts, bringing energy up, feeling really good about that. And then you can give yourself a chance to just say, I choose a higher frequency. Okay. Addison, you are working on entering your own vortex. So you're aligning with infinite abundance. So this is about allowing yourself to notice how your life just takes care of you, how you get especially when you take care of you, life takes care of you too. Okay. So giving yourself that love and awareness. All right. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, you've got the Voyager's Journey. So you're doing some past life healings. Goes right along with that karmic purge. Maybe some stuff that you've had happen in the past that you're patterning are ready to kind of come to reveal themselves and show you a different way. So focus on how this might feel familiar. Donnie, you're going to want to work on Master Alchemist, okay? So the violet flame activation. You can literally just imagine that you have a violet flame in your heart. You can all do this, by the way. And you could just imagine that it grows bigger and bigger and bigger all around you till it's arm's length in all directions. And then you're going to give yourself that awareness that will purge some stuff off of you and give you some transformation energy. I always say with regards to situations that are difficult, you can do two things. You can transcend, which means you move completely on from it, or you can transmute, which means you have all the ingredients and you put them together and make something different, like a loaf of bread. Okay? All right. All right. Robin, Austin, and Chris. Robin, you're working with your karmic relationships. Okay. So you're going to release the past with that karmic purge. That means you're going to work on letting, people have hurt you go. Recognize that it's sometimes people have to leave and sometimes people don't leave because they're stuck inside your energy field in your head. It's just kind of letting all that heal this week. Austin, you are going to bring us to the third time's the charm with the enter your vortex. Aligning with infinite abundance. When we are of service to ourselves and the world, we generally are met with a thank you very much, let's go kind of thing. So that's what's going on for all of us apparently this week. As we align with the divine priestess and the karmic purging, we bring in our abundance. Chris, you have brought third time's the charm for transformation, the battle of the head and the heart. You guys, when this is coming, it says stay in the heart, stay in the awareness of the higher truth here inside of you, not what your head says, not what the instructions say, but what your heart is telling you. Okay. Kara, Tatiana, Kai, and Kenzie. Kara, rebirth for you. Okay. Personal freedom unleashed. See the chain around the hand? It's getting broken. The butterfly is flying away. Time for some change, big change, rebirth. Okay. Rebirth was kind of last week too. So maybe it's continuing for you. Okay. Tatiana, you're going to want to work on one with self. Okay. So blossoming with relationship with your own truth, taking time for just you and yourself. Little space. Okay. Kai, you are going to work with soulmate energy. So clearing core wounds. Okay. So this is going to be basically saying that the people around you this week are going to be people who are truly there for you. So just being really leaning into your relationships, your friendships, let that be kind of supportive to you this week. Kenzie, you got false twin flame, which is intense change. So this week could be a bit of a big change for you. And you just want to ground into letting it happen and surrender. Don't try to resist. Anita. Sorry, second time you tried, I bet. I'm sure you chased me around the internet because I had to be chased for a minute. I hate when that happens. Okay. The electric creative expansion. Okay. So this also electrical field is your heart. Okay. So the pulsing of your heart, giving yourself an awareness that creative expression is going to be really important for you this week. Okay. So be sure to just speak out loud those fun ideas, get into brainstorming if you can. That kind of stuff will be good for you. Okay. Janice and Josh. Janice, you want to acknowledge this week. Okay. Take responsibility. That will give you the keys to what's next. Okay. So whatever you've made, you made it. So take responsibility for it this week and see what you want to do with that responsibility. Okay. Josh, you're going to work with mission accomplished. Welcome home. All right. Come to full stop. It's time to take a breath, celebrate all that you've accomplished up until this point in time. Okay. All right. I am coming down the list, but I have not heard back from Melissa about whether Melissa and Shannon would like a me, please. So if you guys are hanging out and watching, be sure to type that into the comments. I don't want to miss you. Okay. Alaska, Cynthia. Integration time for you. Multidimensional healing. That's going to require a lot of being with yourself, a lot of time in nature, syncing up with what is happening around you. Paying attention to the animal world is what your guides just said too. Like what kind of animal spirits come around, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So, let's see, Taryn, you've got awareness, crystal clear vision. Okay. So this week you're going to have some ideas. I mean, with that high priestess energy and the karmic purging, you're going to be able to see more clearly what's actually happening. Okay. All right. Tiff, you are bringing forth times the charm for the transformation. Battle of the head and the heart, you guys. Get yourselves in your hearts. Sync up. Make decisions from here. Your heart is calling. Your mind is causing problems. Your mind tries to control things and keep things very like checkbox, explainable, predictable. And that's not how the heart works. In fact, the heart really does like some spontaneity. All right, I'm going to do a card there you are. Okay, Melissa and Shannon. I was hoping you would get there. All right, Melissa, you are bringing the fourth times the charm to the high priestess energy. You're expanding consciousness. 10-10, you guys. Expanding consciousness. We are being into the gateway of beginnings and endings. Okay, so that's what this week is going to be for all of us, because that's the fourth times the charm. Shannon, you are going to work with mystical messages. You're going to follow the signs this week, okay? So don't dismiss how magical and mystical the universe can get with their signs, and how plain it's day they can also get. Seems like a little bit, like silly, but sometimes it's so obvious, okay? All right, Matt that's my husband. I'm going to give him a card for the week, which is clear energy blocks. Activate your higher chakras. Up, up, up you go. Give your frequency a little boost. Okay, let's do a summary real quick, and then we're going to do May, because May starts out this week. You guys, I will not be online next week. Oh, I probably will, actually. Oh, I will, because my son's graduating from CU, and we're going to be doing some celebrating. But actually, I think Sunday afternoon. It's not till the evening that he has his business school graduation. So we'll probably be here together, and I'll be in a good mood because I will have a big celebration on. Okay, so let's just revisit real quick. Okay, expanding consciousness, high priestess, 10-10. Combined with 10-10, enter your vortex, aligning with your infinite abundance. Combined with 4-4, transformation, battle with your head and heart. Combined with 6-6, karmic purge. Okay, mirror reflection. So the 10s are good for us. The 6s are asking us to let some stuff go. The 4 is asking us to get grounded in our hearts. Okay? All right, let's get it. Let's get going with our May. Okay? All right. May 2026. Can you believe it? We're already there. Traveling like animals through time and space. Okay, here's May. All right, May. Happiness upside down. Remember I said in an energy on purpose, joy was the focus? This card says being the source. Happiness upside down says you're not remembering that you're the source of your own happiness. You're not doing your energy on purpose when happiness comes upside down like that. Give yourself a chance to just say, okay, I may have some things to be unhappy about. I may have good reason to be unhappy. And it doesn't even have to be overriding those feelings. But how can I resource myself to have that change? Okay, here's your answer to that question. Love. That's your resource, okay? Turn to what you love, okay? And give yourself a chance to give love, be love, feel love, get around those animal kingdoms that are easy to love, the baby little animals. All right. And then by the end of the month, we're going to be working on Excel surrendering. Remember I told you surrender? Now this is sideways. So what this is saying is you don't get to surrender everything. Some stuff's yours to do, and it wants you to notice and be in what it's yours to do. Okay. So that's it. Month of May, you're going to recognize that you're not making yourself the source of your own happiness. It's time to return to love. And it is a good time to figure out what to surrender and what not to surrender. All right, you guys. You know what that means. Go be amazing. See you next week. Bye.